What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? This is Alex, Rideshare 411, guys. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I appreciate everybody watching these videos, learning a little bit at the same time we drive, right? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the little bell down there so you guys can know when I upload on daily basis. Today's video, I want you guys to put a lot of attention, okay? If you probably read the title, you already know what I'm going to talk about, all right? But I want you guys to back and forward the video if you need to, or pause the video, take some notes whenever you need to, all right? This is the most important, I would say probably the dates, the most important time of the year for everybody that drives for any platform. It could be Uber, LYFT, Grubhub, any other platform out there, okay? It's tax season, and you guys have to understand what these companies do and the way that you need to do it, so you make sure that, you know, IRS is not going to come behind you and knocking your door and say, hey, you know, you forgot to do your taxes the proper way, or you send us the wrong info from what these companies are reporting that you did. All right, so this is why I want you guys to put a lot of attention, especially for the new people out there, that this is going to be your first year doing taxes, and for everybody else there that has done it. All right, hopefully you get a little bit more info, so you don't get red flag and you get one of those letters from the IRS, you know, in the mail and say, hey, we need to verify this, we need to verify that, so can you please go back to Uber and LYFT and tell us to verify these forms for us. Okay, so this is what we're trying to stay away from, and I want to make something clear, okay, guys? And we're going to proceed to the video after this. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a bookkeeper, okay? I'm a full-time driver and a full-time blogger. So after that, let's jump into the video. And I want you guys to understand that these companies are going to send you 3 different kind of forms, all right? But you guys have to understand each form, and you guys have to take the info from these forms depending the way you're doing your taxes. Okay, the first thing that you have to understand is that you're an independent contractor. Okay, that means that every time that you get paid on daily basis or weekly basis, the state are not taking no taxes at all. Okay, you make $50, you get $50. Okay, and this is why this time of the year is very important to do everything correctly. All right, so now Uber and LYFT have until January 31st to send you these forms. Okay, I got mine yesterday, and this is why I'm doing this video today. Okay, I drive full-time for LYFT, and I noticed that these forms came to me yesterday already, so I'm able to download, I'm able to print, I'm able to go to my CPA and talk BS to that guy and say, hey, this is what we got this year, so let's start working, brainstorming, and let's see what we come out with, right? Okay, now you guys have to understand that you guys gonna get 3 forms depending what you guys did through the year. All right, the first form that you guys gonna get is the 1099K. Okay, you guys gonna get a tax summary form, and you're gonna get another 1099 miscellaneous. Okay, those are the 3 forms you guys gonna get depending on everybody's individual case. All right, so I'm gonna break down the 3 forms so you guys can understand exactly what I'm talking about. All right, now you're gonna get the 1099K. That is going to show everything that you did through the year, all right? With everything info regarding whoever you work for. Now, the 1099K is for whoever did more than $20,000 through the year and you did more than 200 trips. Okay, so that's the form if you fall under that. All right, now if you didn't do $20,000 the year that just passed and you didn't do 200 trips, you're gonna base yourself to do your taxes on the form that says tax summary. Okay, that's gonna have all the info that you need, and you're gonna do your taxes in there. A big mistake that everybody does is on the first year, or the second year, because they don't get a 1099K, they say, oh, since we didn't get the 1099K, that means we don't pay taxes. Wrong. Be very careful. Do not make that huge mistake lots of drivers make the first year. Okay, now the third form that we're going to be talking about is the 1099 miscellaneous. All right, now the 1099 miscellaneous is going to go for whoever has or whoever got promotions through the year or any referral programs through the year. All right, so that's going to show how much money you did on promotions, or how much money you did in referrals through the year. All right, so those are the three forms that you're gonna get, and I already explained what form is for what. Okay, if you need to pause the video and go back, please do so. Make sure that you get all this info correctly. All right, now moving on. All right, you guys got to find yourselves a good CPA that does your taxes. Okay, because there's a lot of crooks out there, and they're just gonna try to go around the circles with you, or just make it very easy for them themselves, and they're gonna be taking at least $300 from you, and you're gonna get a red flag, or you're gonna get one of those letters from IRS pretty soon, and they're gonna say, hey, Mr. Alex, we need to talk to you, so please answer these questions, send these letters back, or take this letter to Uber, or take this letter back to LYFT, because we need to verify this. Now, there is two ways to do the taxes. Okay, and the one that I recommend to you guys is the standard mile deduction. Okay, when you do your taxes, it's going to give you two choices. It's going to give you the one that I just mentioned, which is the standard mile deduction, or another option where you get the estimated cost percentage of your car. Okay, what you spend in your car. Now, you want to always pick, or you want to always tell your CPA that you want to do the standard mile deduction. Okay, now, why is this? This is the option where you get to claim every single mile that you have, okay, recorded. And I hope you guys do. All right, hopefully you guys have record every single mile that you guys drove through the whole year in a little book, or you drove, or you wrote them down in every single receipt every time you put gas in the morning. Okay, now if you guys don't have this info, you're gonna use the info that Uber and Lyft send you in your tax summary form. All right, but remember, this is not an accurate number. So since you forgot to write your miles, since you forgot to record every single receipt with miles on it, you're gonna have to base yourself in what Uber and Lyft is telling you that you drove through the whole year. All right, so this is why it's very critical that you write every single day how many miles you drive. All right, Now, on the standard mile deduction, this is where you claim every single mile. And this is where the CPA is going to ask you, okay, Mr. Alex Salas, can you please tell me how many miles you drove? Okay, and you're going to have to give him that number. Okay, now under this option also, this is where you put everything that has to do with your car. Okay, and hopefully you do your homework, and hopefully, please tell me you got everything in order, because if you're missing something, it's going to be a big chunk of money, okay, missing in your taxes. And I'm talking about maintenance for the car. I'm talking about maintenance for anything that you need. It could be your cell phone. It could be those little toys right there, okay? It could be water for your car, for your passengers. It could be any snacks that you bought. It could be any cleaning supplies in the trunk, anything that has to do with your car. I hope you got everything in order. Okay, so those little things need to be in order, but the big chunk in your refund or in your tax, it's going to be your miles. Okay, remember, California went up to 58 cents on your miles. Okay, so please make sure that you remember that California went up to 58 cents per mile. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys an example. When your CPA or your tax preparer or whatever you want to call it asks you, how many miles did you drove through the whole year? Okay, and you're gonna give them an example. 65,000 miles, okay, times 58 cents per mile, that should give you $37,700. Okay, that's an example of what I'm talking about regarding miles. But you need to have this number already written down or in your head, what you're gonna say to this CPA, because this CPA is not gonna sit in front of you for 3 hours, 4 hours trying to figure out your taxes. Okay, so make sure that when you go to these people, you already have everything in order, what you're gonna say or what you're gonna claim regarding every single little thing. All right, now if you guys are having problems regarding any forms, or you knew that you did referrals, or you are not qualifying for the 1099K because you didn't do 20,000, all right, and you're missing one of these forms, you guys got to go to the hub and tell them exactly what you guys need. All right, because don't go to your CPA with only one form and you knew that you did some miscellaneous, all right, like referrals, because at the end of the road, Mr. IRS is going to come to you and it's going to say, hey, you forgot or you didn't want to claim this, but you got so much money that you didn't claim. All right, now if you have any questions regarding deductions, okay, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more examples so you guys can be aware what deductions can be. All right, for example, this little toy that goes here, what are you guys watching me? That's a deduction. Okay, your monthly payment of your cell phone, it could be 50% of whatever you pay on a monthly basis on your taxes. All right, because half a day you are using that cell phone for your business. Okay, the other half a day is used for personal use. Okay, so make sure you have that already written down how much money you spend a year in your cell phone and break it down in half. Okay? Don't put it 100% because and then IRS is going to flag you because it's going to say, hey, you only work 8 hours a day. Okay? So if you only work 8 hours a day, don't put that you use the phone 100% just for the car. All right? Now, if you don't have a good CPA or you don't have a good tax preparer guy out there that you trust, these two companies also gives you the choice to use TurboTax. Okay? Now, if you're pretty good in a computer or in your cell phone or in a tablet, okay, use TurboTax. It's a very easy form to do, okay? But that's only if you're very familiar with the platform, if you're very familiar with what I'm talking about right now with all these forms, okay? If it's your first year driving, okay, my advice to you will be save yourself at least $200, $300, and go do your taxes the first year with a CPA, all right? Because I don't want you to jump into TurboTax and get screwed because you missed something, all right? And this is why I'm telling you, that's my advice to you. Once again, TurboTax, it's free if you want to use it. Uber offers it, Lyft offers it, and I'm sure the other platforms they do too. All right, there's no charge for it since they're partners with all these companies. Now, I think I covered everything regarding the forms. I think I covered a little bit regarding deductions. I gave you good examples regarding your miles. Now, if you have problems or you don't know where to get these forms, okay, all you have to do is go into your app, your Uber, your Lyft app, your whatever app that you use regarding delivery. Go to your dashboard, put taxes, a whole bunch of stuff is gonna come out. All right, make sure you guys go to the 2019, I'm sorry about that, 2019, and make sure you download those forms. Okay, it's gonna give you a whole bunch of stuff, but just make sure that you guys go where it says download forms for 2019. All right, make sure you guys look, make sure that you guys download every single form that the system is telling you. Remember what I described for every single form, okay? And remember, something that a lot of people make big mistakes on the first year that does taxes is, if you didn't get a 1099K, that doesn't mean that you don't have to pay taxes. That means that you have to use the other form that is called tax summary. All right? So just remember that. If you did more than 20,000 and you did more than 200 trips, you're going to get a 1099K and you're going to go with that one. All right, guys? Don't forget also the 1099 miscellaneous that you also have to grab the numbers from there when you go to your CPA. All right, guys, if you have any questions regarding anything that I discuss on this video, all right, remember, I'm 100% bilingual, okay? So if you have any questions in Spanish, or you don't understand something regarding the forms that I'll talk about, or you're still missing a little bit, here, a little bit there, please get in contact with me. Don't go to your CPA until you have everything 100% in front of you. All right? If you're not 100% about something, get in contact with me. I walk you through. I could go through the whole video again with you. I just want to make sure that Mr. IRS is not going to be knocking in your door next month because you missed something. All right, guys? Take care of yourselves. Please thumbs up the video. That's the only thing I ask you for. It helps a lot in YouTube. If you need anything else, please get in contact with me. Okay? I see you guys on the next video. You guys take care of yourselves.